Hi YouTube, I'm Tandy, the Pioneer Guy. I've recently made a Patreon where you can help me make content full-time. That Patreon link's going to be in the description below. If you like the video here on YouTube, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button at the end. Thanks for watching. Hi YouTube, Tandy here. We're going to be playing Naya Winota with some new cards from New Capena through a Pioneer League today. This deck has been all over the place in Pioneer as of late. Winota Joining Forces, one of those cards that just seems like it's way undercosted for what it does. Feels like it should maybe only cost, or maybe cost like 5 or 6 mana for that effect. But for 4 mana, it just goes completely nuclear, just way too early in so many situations. So our goal is to play creatures in the early turns, not only that can maybe make other creatures, but things that generate small advantages in the early turn, so that the turn when you cast Winota, not only do you have enough raw resources to actually get the triggers off of it, but you want your early creatures to actually do something. So here we're trying out Gala Greeters as another 2-drop over Voice Resurgence. My experience with Voice Resurgence was much worse than most people's, I think. When I played at the Indianapolis Team Open, my Voice Resurgences got exiled almost every time. Portable Hole, Flame Blessed Bolt, Anger of the Gods. I don't know that I made more than 2 voice tokens out of 14 rounds of Swiss or whatever, 13 rounds of Swiss. So I want to try something different. I've been trying other things like I've been trying Ranger Class, a number of other cards like that. But Gala Greeters being printed made me think that maybe this card has some legs, because Alliance triggers whenever any creature enters the battlefield, not just whenever a non-token enters the battlefield. So when you play this alongside token cards like Eska's Chariot, or you just get like big swingy turns with Winota, right? You're getting to put counters on it, you're getting to make tap treasures, you're getting to gain 2 life. And while you can only choose one every single turn, the fact that this is a 2-drop that can grow pretty quickly, generate some treasures when you're playing your elves early, that just allows for smoother draws. They let you play Tovolar's Huntmaster faster, let you like activate Kenrith Returned King more quickly. And I think that where you're just going to see Gala Greeters is going to be one of those cards that it's not explosive, but it's like a prep for the next turn. And in some matchups, gaining that 2 life every turn is going to be kind of a nightmare. I think one of my most hated cards playing against is Omnath, because Omnath has that whenever you play a land, gain 4 life thing. And it just seems so hard for a deck like Mono Red to really keep up with that life gain while still dealing with those permanents. Gala Greeters is just another speed bump along the way that kind of does something similar. Now, this card could be bad. This is literally my first time playing with the card, so we're going to run it through a league and see how it goes. Everything else you've probably seen before. The only standout here, I think, is probably Domri Rod. 3-mana Planeswalker does some stuff with creatures. Our deck's mostly creatures, though, so it's a pretty good one. The fight thing's probably not going to come up. I wouldn't be surprised to see this become a different card in the future, though. Let's go ahead and run it through a league and see how it goes. Welcome back to Todd Squad. This hand is a heater. This is going to showcase exactly what Gala Greeters can do. If my elf dies, the Gala Greeter is going to have to hard carry me through like the rest of the game, generating treasures, right? It's going to just generate treasures, and I think that that's good enough. If I draw another elf, I'm going to go Gala Greeter Treasure instead of Fable. But if I don't draw the lands and my elf survives, I'll probably just Fable. Dead. All right. Do your thing, Gala Greeters. Axe Pitch Phoenix. Cool, cool, cool. Let's see if this works. It's probably going to die. But if it doesn't die, it could be great. All right, get tap treasure. We didn't draw a land, but that's fine. A land for Fable would have been hot, though. Tap treasure token is something else. Never thought I'd see the day where they made tap treasure tokens. Is one Kenrith stock, do you think? If you play Gala Greeters, it should be stock. Interesting. Iteration. Let's hope they don't hit what they need. Maybe they don't hit land, and they don't have a land. If they hit red removal spell and have red removal spell for this, a Sag, or land and a removal spell. All right, we're Fabling, and we're going to Gala Greeters again. We're going to make another treasure. Next turn, we'll probably discard Brutal Cathar. At least the treasure token doesn't have Suspend 3. It's basically just hexproof from black. It's the same stupid shit as hexproof from black or whatever. They're just trying really hard to balance the cards, and they have to do very unintuitive things to make it work. You know? Yeah, I mean, it's made 2 treasures so far, and I don't think I would be in business without it, right? They kill my elf. If this were just Voice Resurgence, we'd already have lost, I think. But maybe not. All right, pieces of the puzzle. They get Impulse and Cruise, probably. And they can Impulse the Shaman. Oh, it's tapped land. Perfect. All right, we're going to discard Fable and Brutal Cathar in the hopes that we spike Winota. All right, so we attack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we attack with everything except this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll play Tovolar's Huntmaster and generate some advantages. All right, so we get all 3 things. So we'll go put a counter. We'll gain 2 life and create a treasure. We had to do it post-combat, so we got the treasure from the goblin. But this is a ton of pressure now. They're going to have to basically combo kill us from here with Time Walks and Phoenixes and such. But yeah, the Chariot and Tovolar's Huntmaster just getting like multiple triggers immediately is kind of cool. Yeah, it seems pretty good, Kaiser. This is basically what I thought was going to happen. It was like a mid-range payoff where if they don't kill it, you just get to do little small advantages every turn, and it's pretty powerful. But I mean, we could still obviously lose. Like they have all the Time Walk shit, and Phoenix flies over the Huntmaster and yada yada. But granted, this is my opponent killing. I guess they only killed 1 creature this game, you know? But they killed our elf. We stumbled a little bit, but then we drew out of it. Alliance is kind of I guess so, but this one being limited to 3 I think is important. You know? I don't think it's a lazy mechanic. I think it's just a payoff for tokens. And whenever they have a cap, I think it's okay, but all right, so Impulse is going to target probably Gala Greeters, but maybe they target the Goblin Shaman. They're going to opt first. Not sure why. They have 9 cards in hand. They can bring back Phoenix. They can't kill Huntmaster, probably. Next turn, we can Kinrith and give it haste. Really like to look at the band deck. Nice, Digital. I'm glad. It's pretty good for, you know, first draft or whatever. All right, so 2 Phoenixes coming back. Are they going to play defense? Probably. All right, so we'll go, I guess, create treasure. Let's see, if we attack with these, they block 2, they take 4 down to 7. We get a treasure. That treasure can let us Kinrith haste next turn. They take 4 down to 7, but they're almost assuredly going to be able to bring back their stuff next turn. So I think I just say go. Just hope they don't combo kill us from 22. All right, so they have exactly 7 cards in the graveyard. So without a land, they can't go Time Walk plus Time, or Galvanic plus Time Walk. Yeah, Kaiser, that's one thing I think Gala Greeters is going to really showcase is making Kinrith better, and I think the deck might end up playing 2 Kinriths because of it. Alright, well, they had the lands and a spell to put into the graveyard, so now they can go Time Walk plus take 2 turns. So we're probably dead. They hit us for 6. They might need to ban all the fucking delve spells, man. These Phoenix decks are just kind of out of control. They're just like, do nothing, do nothing, do nothing, do nothing, kill you. It's just really stupid. It just is like weird magic, you know? It's like playing as Dredge or whatever. Yeah, Coco with Greeter seems cool. That might even be something to just try out. It is an elf. You could just play it in elves. Just be a treasure generator. There's like 10 cards I'd ban, I think, in this fucking... Oh my god, they're playing Thing in the Ice? So many of these decks have cut Thing in the Ice. Draw 2, discard 2. I mean, we're dead. They get one more whole turn. They're going to transform our stuff and then kill us, more than likely. They discarded a Braid, which means that they probably have 2 instants in hand that they can play. It's not quite like that. I mean, the problem is, it's not that it's like Living End. It's like they don't... Living End doesn't interact early very well, right? Is the problem. You just have... That's so dumb, man. I'm mad. Alright, let's go. Deafening Silence, Archon of Emeria, Rending Volley, cut Brutals. I'm gonna cut Innkeeper. You want any of this other shit? We'll leave the Gala Greeters. 5 hits is enough? I mean, it's gotta be. Because the other humans are dog shit. Do nothings. We'll keep this one. We'll put back a Winota. This is not human. That's fine. It doesn't matter. It's not good enough. It costs too much mana. I'm not even playing 4 Fable. Fable's way better. It doesn't see as many cards necessarily, but it's a way better card. If it costs 2, it'd be interesting. If it costs 2, it'd be probably pretty damn good. You have to think of those cards like, it's a 3-mana 1/1 that looks at the top 5 and puts a creature in your hand. And I don't think that that's good enough to see play in Winota. The fact that it's an instant doesn't matter too much to me. Elf might die, that's fine. They're gonna have trouble with Deafening Silence though, which I like. Day's going pretty good, Destruminator. Been streaming for about 2 hours now, playing some new cards. Endless Detour is pretty cool in Bant, and now we're trying out some stuff. We're trying out Gala Greeters here in Winota. Is Silence primarily for this matchup? It's really good against Lotus Field as well. Hopefully they don't have a Spell Pierce. Did you play with Xander Soren? Not yet. I've literally played 1 league with new cards, and it was Bant Detour. This is the 2nd league, and we're trying Gala Greeters in Winota. Now, if you want to check out some deck lists I got else, you can check out my Patreon. It's free. Patreon's free to read. I got articles on there. I got 5 new deck lists and an article from 2 days ago. Or sorry, last week. 2 days ago, my article was about frequently asked questions. So check it out. No worries. And if you have a $5 to throw my way to support, I'd appreciate it. But no guilt tripping here, man. Just do what you can. Everything else is fine. Wish they'd take this song off the playlist, man. It's so low energy. Slow, quiet. Alright, Chair's still on the stack. Opponent in the tank. I don't know what this means. They didn't have an answer to the Elvish Mystic. Maybe they have Brazen Bar and they were going to bounce Deafening Silence, and now they just don't know what to do. Gangway! Simic coming in with a 5 gifted. Did you know that Simic is chemist backwards? Yo, welcome all the new members of the Todd Squad. PR Kill, Stormbreath Dragon, B-Bomb, Sphexus, and Tail Master. Welcome and welcome back to the Todd Squad. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted, Mr. Simic. I appreciate you. Motherfucker. You really took 8 minutes to charm my chariot? It really takes you 8 minutes to do that? I thought it was something about the Simic Guild. Oh yeah, I thought so too. Thought you were just spelling it weird like a dum-dum head. Daniel Akos, I'm gonna need you to play a little fucking faster, my friend. Just kill my elf. Just kill my elf! Just kill it dead! So I can move on and go to the next match. Okay. I said something way weirder. And you're never gonna see it because it's behind a wall. Came here for new stuff, not Winota. Well, you missed the whole game where Gala Greeters was kind of awesome, Curd Bros, but then we got combo killed by Galvanic Iteration. So that was fun. Behind a paywall? Well, right now it's behind the Dynamo Collectibles wall. I'll show you what I said for $5. Curd Bros, that ain't no story of your life. Aren't you rich? All right, so they did not find a land. If we had found a land, I would have been happy, but unfortunately we drew Rending Volley. Miller Tool says, unpaid Patreon plug. Todd wrote for SCG forever. I subbed SCG before it ended. Now I treat Todd's Patreon sub as my SCG replacement. If you're at all interested in upcoming OP, then consider that DreamHack's format as Pioneer. Yo, thanks, Miller Tool. I appreciate that, man. All right, let's see if they can ever kill this 4/4. Oh my God. Simic donated $4.99, says someone has to pay the balance. Okay, I'll show you. I'll show you. Let's see. Adverts. I said, please just kill my elf, Daddy. That's what I said. That's what I said. Let's play another Deafening Silence in case they have a bounce spell for this. I'm getting a discount. I buy the Twitter and then I dodge the taxes. No, he's not, Tron Girl. He went out for cigarettes 26 years ago and never came back. Never came back. Silken's on. Must have been some good cigarettes. Yeah. Or must have been a bad kid. Heard he lives in Urza's Tower now? Ooh. I didn't want to say anything, but yeah, kind of. Do we get a Winota trigger finally? Finally? Probably not. Now they're going to kill the Winota, I guess? They tapped the wrong mana? Oh, Braid, that's fine. All right, 8. What's this spell? What's this spell? Thing in the ice. Okay. Land tapped. Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and Rending Volley in case I draw a 4-drop. I know it's going to take a while for that thing to get off, but I'd rather just go ahead and, you know, try my best, you know? Oh, we got a trigger? Can we get a 6-drop? Nope. Rip. There 1. Let's see how I die. No trigger finally. Yeah, but we only have a few hits, so. Well, I'm definitely going to go for an attack here. So we'll see if we win or not. Well, they didn't let me attack. That sucks. I'm probably going to lose now. God, this is so frustrating. So now they're going to, what, play Treasure Cruise? Okay. Do I block? I guess maybe they can't attack if they don't have an answer for Archon. Nice. Now they can activate Hall of the Storm Giants and attack, and I have to chump block the Crackling Drake. And then I need to draw Soakins on exactly to kill them. Soakins on exactly. I guess, yeah. Bummer. Flooded out bad. Crackling Drake for the win, huh? I think if I wasn't trying out Gala Greeters so hard, I probably would have cut Greeters for the 3-1. And I might have hit. Might have hit and won the game with the Winota. Something to keep in mind. Sometimes when you're trying out new cards, you do things that are inefficient. This hand's pretty great against most decks. I wish I was on the play. Elf? Okay, that means they're probably not going to be hitting me with removal here. Oh, Mountain. Okay, I take it back. I take it back, chat. I take back what I said. They're girl beatdowns. Girl beatdowns incoming. Next turn we play Chariot. Turn after we play Winota attack, hopefully. Hopefully they don't go like Stomp again. That'd be brutal. Okay. It's okay. I think we're still fine. Man's really playing Stompy. Yeah, a little bit of Stomp. A little bit of Stonks. I mean, I'm just gonna block, right? Do I even care? What, Embercleave? I don't understand. Gnarled Professor. Learn. Okay. Environmental Sciences. Interesting. Very curious what that was about. Let's discard this 6-drop. This Possibility Storm. I just don't know why they would attack. Is all I'm saying. But the learned cards with Possibility Storm's kind of cool. Maybe it was a bluff attack. I'm gonna maybe accrue and block. And just hope that 3 Winota triggers is enough. It's just a big guy. I don't think I can survive like having my creatures get eaten and stuff. All right, 2 creatures get eaten. We get 3 Winota triggers though. We can hit brutals. Hit 1 brutal. Let's take care of this 5/5. Hit Tovalars. Get some blockers and a big man, and hit a brutal. All right, that should be easy game. All right, so let's bring in. What do I want? Anything? I don't think I want anything. I guess Archon screws over Possibility Storm. So maybe we just want to do this. I guess Possibility Storm is the way I lose. Cool deck? Yeah, I know. Look, man, I'm just trying to draw Gala Greeters out here, okay? Give me a break. Why is that Gruul deck using Possibility Storm? Because it's free. Because you just play Stomp. I mean, you just play a bunch of things that either cast sorceries or make sorceries to cast. Chirpins! Get out of there! Why isn't that Gruul deck casting Winota? That's the real question. Why would you play Possibility Storm when you can play Winota? Alright, we drew Gala Greeters. That's pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and play this Deafening Silence, though, so they can't ever do their thing unless they kill it. At least I think that's how it works. Is 2 bean for the free? Yes, 2 bean for the free. Big man on campus. Time to greet it up. Next turn will Innkeeper make 2 treasures. That's pretty good. So we'll go. Man, that sucks. I messed up. So go Innkeeper. We'll make a treasure. I'm going to gain 2 life off of this one, I think. Or maybe I'll put a counter on it so I can block the 1/1s, and then we'll gain a life from the Innkeeper. We'll play this as white. I'll no attack. I'll take the 4 from this, but I'll double block. Or I'll block the 2/2 on the elves if they attack. Sure, Benz. All right, so we can play a creature and it'll just trigger, right? So we just play Winota. And then it gets exiled, but then we get a random creature, which triggers Gala Greeters. I don't guess it. Random creature. Is that any good, or? Alright, let's go, I guess counter on it. Alright, whiff on the first. Note on the second, tapped and attacking, that's fine. We'll keep this one. We'll go create a treasure. And Brutal. And I'll target the Bone Crusher so they can't block. See, Gala Greeters is kind of sick, man. Because even if they were able to come back from this, like, we just have a bunch of resources so we can cast our things and gain some life, you know? Nice 5-drop? I know. I mean, we obviously got a little lucky. They found a Glory Bringer. Scary time. Scary time to be in the Glory Banging business chat. All right, so they're going to hit this here. Winota with an Exert. And then we play... I guess we play Kenrith. I don't really want to take the damage. So we'll play this. I'll just hit the elf. We'll do a counter. Put him to 1. I didn't want to target the Glorybringer because it's currently exerted. Because if I target Glorybringer, they can go stomp the Brutal Cathar, get it back, attack, kill something. So I found a Boneman. That's fine. If you pay 7 mana, it can get Winota. What do you mean? Seven mana is kind of a lot, but maybe it's worth. I think you would want more like 2-drop bullets and maybe one more 1-drop bullet. Do I keep this hand? I think I do, actually. We're on the play. We got turn 1 elf, turn 2 innkeeper elf, or whatever. Hopefully our elf don't die. Time to read the front log. I'll give you a front log. I need to see what our opponent's playing. Yorion. Okay. Spar's headquarters. That's the one that we should have had in our deck, right? Bant stuff. Yeah. Is it much better than Court of Calling? It's a creature. Being a creature is way better than Court of Calling. And also, Court of Calling sucks when you play elves. Court of Calling is way better when your creatures don't tap for mana. Did you say butt stuff? That's not what I said. I said I'll give you a front log. Chirpins, can you leave me alone? All right, well, we're just going to run headlong into Supreme Verdict here because I'm dumb and I kept a bad one. Seven mana seems like a lot. It is a lot. But it's not just a 7-mana creature. It's a 3-mana creature or a 4-mana creature that tutors up a 1-drop or a 5-mana creature that tutors up a 2-drop. It's just good with mana creatures. And it's good with treasures and stuff. It's like one of those things where it's a 2-for-1. It's like Ranger of Eos with variable casting costs, you know? Innkeeper and Chariot are okay with Chord? I mean, I would not say that Chariot is good with Chord personally, but whatever. All right, we're going to get Virgin next turn, but I'm just going to play as if they don't have it because I can't beat it anyway. Chariot first. I didn't have the ability to play Winota anyway because I only have green and one other. Yeah, it does put Aslan into play. That's kind of hot. That might be good in Modern. Yeah, we're just talking about the card, though, you know? All right, so if this is Settle, I lose. Counterspell's fine. Settle, I lose. Going for it anyway, whatever. Maybe I get a bunch of lands out of my deck, huh? Guess I'll just copy Clue token because I don't have a treasure token anymore to copy. Opponents at 7. They basically need verdict or bust. Blue-eyed omens, yeah. All right, we'll play Fable, and then I'll use Fable plus 2 elves, I guess, to crew, and then we'll attack. I'm gonna keep copying the clue tokens in case the game goes super long. Like, if I targeted 2/2, I guess this was bad. Maybe I should have targeted this last turn, because now they're only taking 6. They're at 3. I guess they'd be at 1. Maybe the clue tokens just don't matter. They'll just never have the time to use them. Thanks for the follow, Optimus Tom. All right, let's see what we can do here. Another verdict's not that bad. We have the Fable transforming. We can play another Fable and use that to crew the chariot. We got a bunch of clues we can start popping soon. For how weak our draw started, our opponent didn't do a ton. Just played 3 Omen of the Sea. And a verdict, huh? Verdict was kind of brutal. With Yorn in hand, they got 4 mana up. Alright, so Fable transforms. I'm going to play a Fable, and then I'm going to crew the chariot. Or try to. This might get absorbed. Another Wandering Emperor. Let's get a minus in the chair. They're going to go to 5. All right, now the question is, I think because they're blocking, I'm going to go ahead and play this elf. We could discard it, but I kind of want more mana for the Fable. So maybe I'll draw a card, Fable trigger goes on, and then maybe I'll crack Clue Token before I rummage. So I can maybe get double rummage if it's a land or 2 lands. Oh, did I change the Stream Decker? Farewell, huh? Fun. All my hard Clue Tokens out the window. Why is my board so small? Because theirs is so big? I want to concede. But I guess we'll draw a card first. Alright, Spellbinder in, Domri in, Brudicathar out, Innkeeper out. I don't want Archon. Most of their lands will enter tapped. I'll just cut the Innkeepers. Don't need Volley or Melee or Silence. I do think Prosperous Innkeeper is dog shit, though. I might just cut it completely from the deck. Or, I don't know. Something like that. Choose two. It's 6 mana? Yeah, I know. You know what else is 6 mana? Crawworm. Magic used to be a lot slower, man. A lot weaker. Things used to be different in a not necessarily a good way, but not necessarily in a bad way either. Solid card is one thing. It's just not interesting. The card Farewell is just literally answer anything that needs answering. And that's dumb. There's no downside. It's just dumb. Alright, I'll just make their Wandering Emperor cost 2 more, I guess. Alright, so they drew that. They have Veto up. It's going to be one of those games where I just wish that this was Prosperous Innkeeper. The really good removal in white has made Modern worse. I don't disagree. I think Prismatic Ending is way too good. I'm just sick of things answering everything, you know? David Thomas, thanks for the 9 months, buddy. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for that Prime Gamer sub. Yeah, I've been thinking about getting back into Warzone. Y'all still play? Y'all still play Warzone? Alright, we'll get a red treasure. You just want your Vols to be safe in game 1 again? Yeah, they should be. It's really dumb that they're not. I wouldn't be surprised if Prismatic Ending got banned at some point, just because it's an uncommon. Bob Patterson Jr., thanks for the follow. Hell yeah, DT. I'll let you in. Hit you up. Fortnite is it now? I'm not going to play Fortnite. I haven't played Fortnite barely any since it was first made, and I don't plan on starting now. So they killed the Spellbinder. That felt like a desperation kill, right? Alright, I'll play Winota, see if they have a counter. Let's go another treasure. So we can maybe do some double spelling later. If they kill my Winota here... Odawar bounce. Okay. I'm going to attack. And I'm going to play Spellbinder. Take Farewell, I think, probably. Let's get a counter on him. Yeah, Devin's Veto's horse shit. So they have a 6 mana. They have a, let's see, they have Boseiju, Devin's Veto, and they have a 6 mana Emperor and an 8 mana Farewell. Boseiju can't kill any of my stuff, really. Greeters is good? Greeters does look good. I think it might be better in a different deck, though. Like a deck that's just all 1s, 2s, and 3s, like a Coco deck. It seems good in this deck, though, but I think it would be better in a Coco deck. Because these days in their fancy Fortnite's been back in my day, every other games were 2 lines and a dot, like God intended. Yeah. How old are you? I don't think that you're that old, Tron Girl. I would guess that you're maybe 29, 28 years old. That's my guess. Just in the dark. Domri's hot? Yeah, Domri's sick. Or it can be sick, I guess. Turn 2 Domri is definitely going to be sick if they don't have the answer. You're 24? That makes way more sense. Could be solid in an elf deck? Yeah, it could be. Alright, so if they pop this, we'll just play Greeters. Didn't realize Domri was legal? Yeah, it's from the good set. No censor. No Jawari. You know? Don't do it to me. Creature? Every turn. Creature? Okay, look at it. Look at it! Look at it, you stupid bitch! Yours before the War Domri. Well, the War Domri doesn't draw cards, and that's what we want it for. We want it to be a card draw engine. Putting +1/+0 to your elves is maybe okay, though. It's just a 1/of sideboard. Elfew? No. Elfew. Look at it! Alright, I guess I'll just take Teferi 5. So I really can't beat it if they play it next turn, probably, so... We can beat, like, everything else. Alright, so the Teferi 5's over here. Yorin's over here. Look at all these zones, chat! Isn't this cool? Look at all the cool zones. March, Emperor 2, you know? I guess I'll attack. I don't mind the minus, actually. Giving them an option kind of sucks, but... I'm just gonna do this. The zones need more bones? That's true. Time to greet opponent? I think we Chariot first. Alright, they're gonna try to pressure the Domri. I'm just gonna chump block, I think. Okay. So we know they have Supreme March. They drew Teferi plus. Very cool. So if they march, they have to pitch now. They drew another. Okay, so I guess we just take Verdict. Oh no, should we take March? Let's take March, I think. Maybe it costs 2 more. Maybe Verdict costing 2 more is better. Take March. Alright, so let's just go everybody at Teferi. They can tuck my Domri anyway, so if they block this, I might actually just use the other cat to fight it. They're considering a march here. March pitch hand seems fine. We're just gonna get absolutely battered by Teferi minus plus verdict though, right? Just doesn't matter. Yeah, that's what I want to do next, Kaiser, but I can't get Obnixiluses until 6 p.m. and they cost $75, so I'm just not gonna buy them, you know. And Teferi, huh? What a card. Teferi, what a card. I mean, that's just opening day woes, Kaiser. They've been out for a day. Bar servers don't have them yet. Everybody wants them. How'd the Bant control deck play? It played really well, Savage. The mana base was a little off. We should be playing 4 of the Bant Triomes, I think. And, I don't know. That's about it. Probably needed 2 Farewell in the deck. I was thinking about going up to 80 cards. Like, our opponent is playing 80 card Bant Yor, and it looks pretty good. Maybe that's the play. Yeah, the Nissas weren't great. Endless Detour was pretty solid. I mean, I used it as a tempo spell a bunch. And that's not 100% great in a control deck, but it is what it is. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Man, I'm so dumb. I fucked up. I should have just plus this. Now they can maybe pitch their hand to kill this here, but I think that this is fine. I should have just traded the cat token, but I didn't want him to march for 1 pitch. I probably should have just targeted the 3-1. So I have 3 cards we don't know about. I don't think we need another white, so let's go Gala Greeters, and then I'll play Fable. Wrong one. We'll use it to make a treasure, and then I might make a copy of the treasure. Actually, let's make a +1/+1 counter on this so we can crew and attack. We'll go after Teferi. We'll make a treasure token now. How do we 2x our opponent? I don't know. Alright, Teferi's at 1. Maybe I should have went after Emperor. Did I forget the Domri? I did. I forgot the Domri. I'm a terrible, terrible player. Terrible, horrible, no good, very bad player who forgot to plus their Domri. Another verdict. Was that 2 or 3? Impossible to tell. Alright, so they untap 2. Let's hope they don't have another counter spell here. I think I just don't do this at all. Alright, let's target Teferi. Let's not forget to use Domri Raid this time, chat. I guess I could have minus to kill a token first. If this were at 3, I would have done it. See if we can get Wrath the third time. I guess if they have Detour, they could detour the Verdict back to the top of their deck and then cast it again. God damn it, man. Just so dumb. I hate that card so much. I played this game like shit, though, so I deserve to lose. Alright, so Domri not dead yet. If we draw a land, we can play both of these. But I just can't imagine we're going to win, right? Just because of this. It's just been in play too long. I played this game really bad, though. I should have slowed down a little, but it's just a long game. My opponent's playing slow. I feel like I'm getting a little unlucky against her draws. Like, got Thoughtseize bugged when I hit him with the 3-1, you know? Shit like that. It's just annoying. Sorry. Good call. I was muted. I said I think we could have won that last match. I played just a little bit better. I don't know what I want this Needle Verge to be on just yet. It's probably white. I guess I don't have multiple red sources. Maybe I should have just not took the 2 damage here. Even if they kill our... Okay, that's good. Alright, let's go. Gala Greeter 2. We'll make a treasure if they let us, and then we'll get a counter. Alright, so we'll get another treasure on that one, and then this one will get a counter. This might be Esper Greasefang. We might be getting Greasefanged here, but if we don't die, we might be able to kill him with Winota next turn. Going off? Yeah, Gala Greeter doing some work. Parhelion in the graveyard, exactly what I thought. Alright, Faithful Mending, the game's over, unless they have 1-man answer to this. They could go Swamp Thoughtseize the Winota. And then I Brutal Cathar for nothing. Alright, tap land, GG. We'll do +1/+1 counter. They don't even want to see it. They don't even want to see it, chat. They don't even think I'm going to miss. They don't even think I'm going to miss. Alright, so we want these running volleys for the guy. I want some Spellbinders too, I think. Maybe I want all Spellbinders and no Brutals. We just go 3 in Keeper, keep the Kenrith. I don't hate it. I think there are probably some builds that want it. Mulligan this one. This one's a bit better. We'll put back... What do we put back? I guess I keep Fable. Maybe I put back Chariot. We just go Elf Fable with Running Volley, Winota. Put back Winota? No fucking chance I put back Winota. This deck does not interact that well. Drawn Huntmaster is kind of a bummer, but is what it is. Aside from the banned Triumphs, what direction would you take the banned control deck in after this league? I would just be way more like Blue Eye Control, splashing for just Endless Detour if you want to do that. I'd probably go 80 cards Yorion. I'd add 2 Farewell to the top end if you're going to 80 cards. I think that's fine. That's about it. Chariot doesn't actually win the game against them very well, but Winota can win the game from precarious situations. So that's why I kept Winota over... Alright. Well, they took our Winota. That's fine. No matter what it was going to get discarded, so it didn't actually matter which one we kept. Alright, so we found Chariots. I'm going to discard the Huntmaster, I think. Maybe I should have not discarded anything, since I have this attacking, and I just need one more land for this. See what they got going on over there before I animate my Chariot and get it blasted. Playing the creature also lets me animate it and attack with these 3 still. Okay, so this is probably just March on this. That's fine. Alright, Verdict costs 6 now. Let's hope they don't draw land. They're dead on board. They drew it. Motherfucker, man. I'm... Can I just have a free one? Can I just have one easy one, you know? Can my opponent just not peel? They never don't have it? I know, man. It's fucking incredible. He said, peeling Winota. Like a sack? Incredible. Spellbinder is fine. It's less damage, but it's an extra threat. Game 1 was the free one. Oh, you're right. I'm just trolling. Elves. Elves. Alright, this might be a good Gala Greeters game. Opponent's on Elf. Okay. They are a little slow. I do wish I had just more 1-drops in my deck for this. I think the trick though is just playing this with Collect a Company. But once we get 2 Greeters going, it's kind of disgusting. If we just draw land for Chariot, it's super good too. Dramoka's Command, cool. Alright, land 1 time. We're just gonna go ahead and take care of their elf. Voice is fine. No land would be finer. Alright, let's go Greeters into Innkeeper. And let's generate a treasure. And now if we draw land next turn, we can play Huntmaster. No attack. And even if we don't, we just Chariot and make a treasure. Void's not attacking, obviously. Gonna hold back, probably. Now, I guess they could go Dramoka's Command, fight Brutal, get their elf back. Seems reasonable. Nota can theoretically whiff, but I feel like that's uncommon. I agree, Basil. It's just too easy to turn on is the problem. Too easy to turn on. Too free for the bean, as they say. Alright, I can get 3 triggers, but I think Chariot's a free 4 trigger. I think Chariot next turn or Winota next turn just easily wins the game. Let's go Treasure. Let's go gain 2 life. They're just so light on lands that I feel like I could just do the one big explosive turn. I'm not really afraid of much except for like another Dramoka's Command, I guess. And they're highly incentivized to tap out this turn for anything because they're so low on resources. Can I ever have enough treasures? Yeah. That's what I learned from playing this set, new set. All right, let's go sack a treasure. Let's do create another treasure. All right, let's go brutal. Brutal target the 3/3 voice. GG. It was probably a game if we did it last turn too, so maybe we should have just done it last turn. All right, so green-white stuff. We're gonna bring in some rending volleys. We're gonna leave the brutals. I can maybe trim the fables, but this is just a matchup where maybe the life gain from Innkeeper is good enough. Bone didn't care to see the rest, yeah. I think whenever you bring in interaction, I think Innkeeper can just go. I don't want Spellbinders. Maybe a couple. Maybe just one. All right, well, we were going to keep, but we need a land. Opponent Mulligan, that's good news. Look, Stronggraw said some people say 2 free for the bean. I say 2 bean for the free, but that's just my thing. You know? No one else does it. That's my deal. That's my whole shebang. All the sideboards are making my brain hurt. We should play more Karn decks. Yes, no changes. Changes hard. No changes. Alright. Time to greet thee. I greet thee. Hello. Hello. Legion's Landing. Dromcom trades? Oh, it doesn't trade. Puts counter. Bummer. Bummer. All right, well now I guess I just target the vampire token so it's gone forever. Put this on white. I don't know, maybe I should hit an elf, but I kind of just like hitting the vampire since it's free. Dromcom looking hot? Yeah, Dromcom's great. No play? Okay. All right, do we need another white ever? Yes. Do we need another red ever? Unlikely. Just Chariot. I kind of wanted a Spellbinder, but I just want to prepare for a Winota turn. I think I'm not going to attack in case they Coco. I really have no idea what's in their deck. So I'd rather just chill for one turn. If they Coco and have something that swallows Moonrage Brute, not super stoked about it. Raise the alarm. Wasn't expecting that one. Wasn't expecting that one, chat. Hey, Tandy, what do you think about Courier's Briefcase in the deck? Courier's Briefcase might be good. I don't know. Gala Greeters is what I wanted to try because Gala Greeter has higher upside, whereas Briefcase is just more prosperous Innkeepers, and I cut those all the time. But, you know, you can do whatever you want. They're basically the same card. Prosperous Innkeeper and Briefcase are basically the same card. Yo, Overclock Sloth, thanks for the Prime Gaming sub. Welcome to the Todd Squad. Let's get some sub rats in chat for a new friend. Appreciate you. Hey, Tandy, what do you think about Courage? Oh, I already read that. Excuse me. Well, it was red or green. Messed up. Guess it doesn't matter. Do need more green anyway. Dr. Bill! Dr. Bill also coming in with a Prime Gaming sub. I love all these new Prime subs. Appreciate y'all. Welcome to the Todd Squad. Thanks for hanging. If you have a Prime Gaming sub lying around and you want to throw it my way, I'd sure would appreciate it. But no harm, no foul. If you don't got one or can't afford it, no worries. I'm here playing Pioneer most days during the week, so if that's something you're interested in, make sure to hit the follow button as well. Is this just venerated? Sure. Alright, well, let's just hope they don't have a 1-mana answer here. Because we're just going for it. Crimson Cringe coming in with a Prime sub as well. That's sick, bro. Why is this pop up over here? Let's pop it up over here. Alright, start with a Brutal. And then a Tovlars. And then Miss. And a Tovlars. Is this good? Yeah, man, Winota's a fine card. No one should ever... Nothing should happen to it. Right? It's fine. It should never... It's fine. It's just it's fine. Right? It's a fine card. Literally the only card in my deck that does anything. Just instant ends the game. It's crazy. Seems like Winota's popular in Explorer. Well, that's probably good news because that means it might get banned. If it's popular in Explorer and just ruins everyone's good time, they might ban it in Pioneer. That way it's no longer in that format. And I think that's fine. 4-mana Credigrowth? Yeah, basically. That's actually a super good way to put it, Crotash. I'm with you there. Crimson Cridge, thanks again for the Prime Gaming sub. I'm going to give you some subrats because no one else did. Remember, chat, if you got the emotes, if you're a member of the Todd Squad, make sure to give some of those subrats whenever we get a sub. I would appreciate it. Nighttime Tovolar, yeah. I don't think that matters too much. So Gala Greeters was cool. I don't think Briefcase is better. It's just another Innkeeper. And I think that 4 Innkeeper is a lot. And I do cut Innkeeper quite a bit. Maybe that's me being stupid. Maybe 4 Gala Greeters is not the way to go, but I just wanted to make sure it was in every single 4 of in every single game just so I could get a nice evaluation of it. Initial thoughts are it's a little slow. It works with Eska's Chariot really nicely, but you're mostly just making treasures to do something with Tovolar's Huntmaster or to cast Tovolar's Huntmaster later on. And I don't know if it's good enough to just do that, but it was good. It was a good card. And I think it just needs a different home. I saw a standard deck, I think, on Arena the other day when people were playing with the new set that was using it with Professional Facebreaker, I think is what the name of the card. But it's just the thing that lets you sack a treasure to light up the stage once. And it seemed really good there. There's a whole lot of stuff that might be good. There's also a 2-mana 2/2 that taps to make a treasure token that might be better than Gala Greeters in our deck because it's just a 2-mana 2/2 that can let us store some treasures and do some stuff like that. It's also an elf. Yes, this is an elf as well. So if you're an elf deck, this is kind of cool. They did limit what the explosiveness of it. They didn't want you to go infinite with the treasure sacking to keep casting things, which I'm appreciative of, I suppose.